سوريالي سوريالك سوريا إلنا كلنا سوريالي سوريالك انت اللي قادر تغير انت ابن البلد.
You're listening to Radio SouriaLi and I'm your host, Hania Sayed. In 2006, at the age of only 11 years old, Jessica Markowitz from the US designed a youth-led organization to empower women, develop friendships, and connect cultures across the globe. She started out with bake sales, gathering her allowance and small amounts of money she received on her birthday and holidays, and would send the money to a friend she met while on a short visit to the US, a humanitarian activist named Richard. He was from Rwanda and he survived the genocide. Inspired from there, the organization grew, focusing on supporting educational opportunities for Rwandan girls and Never Again genocide awareness campaign. Jessica named the organization Richard's Rwanda Impuwe, or RRI. Inspired by Richard, and by the way, Impuwe means compassion in Kinyarwanda. To find out more about RRI, you can find their webpage on SouriaLi.com.
سوريالي سوريالك سوريا إلنا كلنا سوريالي سوريالك انتو اللي قادرين تغيروا انتو ولاد البلد.
I had the opportunity to meet with a previous RRI student, one very inspirational young female from Rwanda who survived the genocide, Grace Umutesi. Grace was only 2 days old when the genocide in Rwanda began. April 7th, 1994 it was. She lost many family members on both her mother and father's side and grew up as an orphan. I was so enlivened by her wit, confidence, and brave journey, which I thought to share with our SouriaLi listeners, if only for a brief inspirational 5 minutes. Stay tuned to SouriaLi, and we'll be right back to hear from Grace and her message to the youth of Syria right after this song.
Shine a light through an open door. Love and life I will divide. Turn away 'cause I need you more. Feel the heartbeat in my mind. The way I'm feeling I just can't deny. But I got to let it go. Without love in a holy place, without love in a holy
سوريالي سوريالك سوريا إلنا كلنا سوريالي سوريالك انت اللي قادر تغير انت ابن البلد.
I'm Grace Umutesi,
Where are you from?
Rwanda, East Africa.
Grace, you're in Washington, D.C. today. We're sitting here with Spark Media. I want to know why you're here today.
Basically here in Washington, D.C., just because I was invited by Word of Children Award that help other organization. So Reach as Rwanda was honored to be hosted in the event that is going to take place in California. So I and Jessica are going to be speaking as, I will speak as a lady who has been, empowered and supported. And I'll talk about how I became a great leader and how I was empowered by Reach as Rwanda as an organization. And I think that's going to be, great, as there are going to be so many people and they're very eager to learn much about me, to learn much about Rwandan girls, our daily lives. How do we spend lives? How do we expect our future to be? And how do we really use the support that we get, that will help us or will lead us to have, a better future and become strong women who are able to also help others as who have been also helped.
How old are you today?
I'm 20 years old.
What did you take with you, if there's a message that you have right now that you took from all this experience?
Well, there's a lot to say that touched my memory, but the thing that I'll always, remember is the time that I was, taught to be a woman of strength. I remember that time I was very young, and Jessica entered the class and she started telling us about, becoming a woman of strength. And by that time, I wasn't really confident enough and I had no, leadership skills within me. But then the moment I learned that lesson, I was very inspired by that young lady. And I also wanted to be, to be a strong leader. And I started working hard so that I become a strong leader and so that I can, help different people and also shine as, a hopeful woman for the Rwandan, development and progress. So yes, I'm proud by the support I've got from Reach as Rwanda, but I'm also proud of, my country because it is giving room for young women to, express ourselves, to be confident enough to speak for our country, our government, the progress it's making, because this is just, 20 years back from genocide. And well, if I could testify this, or probably asking Laurie who's been in Rwanda, there's a huge development, the country is very wonderful. It has the best government ever. And we are having parliament that, advocate for women. Imbuto Foundation has been doing that to, help girls to find a room for themselves and also to be confident enough to speak for themselves, to be, good ambassadors of, future leaders. And we have been, doing that, and I hope it's going to be so successful.
Well, I hope so too. But my question to you is, what would you say to the youth of Syria? What would they learn from Rwanda, from you?
What I would tell the youth of Syria, yes, they are facing difficult, life today, but then they should always learn from what has happened to other countries. There was Holocaust genocide, there was Rwandan genocide against Tutsi, all those were difficult situations. And yes, people died, people were killed, but then they struggled and they moved out of those difficult situations. I would advise Syria youth to also be hopeful for the future. Yes, they're facing many difficulties, but they should also be, believe that every strong situation everybody goes through is a lesson, They should learn from that and also expect better after that, They should also have in mind that they are the strong, we used to say this in Rwanda, that youth are the strong for the they are the weapon for the development. So if they would be used as tools for transformation, so they would be like tools for transformation. They should stand up for their country. They should stand up for what they believe in, No one should make them, no, go down. Yes, they should raise up their voice, fight for your country, and probably you will be helped, and probably you will go out of those difficulties you're facing. Just having positive attitudes and just standing for what you believe in. Probably they are going to make it. I believe so, as Rwanda and, other countries that have gone through those situations. But definitely they made it, and it's really amazing.
سوريالي سوريالك سوريا إلنا كلنا سوريالي سوريالك انت اللي قادر تغير انت ابن البلد.
You were just listening to Grace Umutesi from Rwanda on Radio SouriaLi. Stories to inspire are endless in our world. They help motivate us in the darkest of hours, empower us with resilience, and provide us with hope for a better future. Thanks for tuning in to SouriaLi Radio. Till next time.
هذا البرنامج من إنتاج راديو سوريالي 2015.